Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Inside the Mind, where we break down the guitar sounds on our latest album, Electric Mind. Today's episode is about Epilogue, so let's get into it.
Epilogue is a really special piece on the album. Definitely in the realm of like a performance piece or like a studio-only track. It would be awfully difficult to replicate that live without additional musicians. But that was a really cool idea that came together actually near the beginning of demoing and tracking for Electric Mind. Basically, I had noticed that a lot of the songs on what would become the record had either similar key centers or relative major and minor key centers. You could kind of say that the album is in the key of D or B minor. Of course, we're playing flats, so transpose that as you will. But the song kind of dictated the track listing, which was cool and something that we had not really done before. Kind of a cool way to string all the songs together in somewhat of a cohesive fashion, kind of akin to like the synopsis on the back of a book or like a plot synopsis for a movie. Kind of just like a snapshot of all the songs, but kind of playing them back to you in a unique way, almost like you're kind of in a fever dream. Now, there's really just two instruments on that song. The rhythm acoustic track was recorded to tape. We did that one analog. We actually recorded it outside of White Elephant Records, just in the lawn. And you can kind of hear some birds and insects if you really listen closely. That was the only song on the record that we did not use that vintage Yamaha. We actually used my personal Martin D28, had a couple of mics on it, had a makeshift sound barrier with some blankets and clips and stuff. Very DIY. And being that it's a different guitar as well as tracked to tape, it's very warm in comparison to the crisper acoustics on the rest of the album. And then the overdub that really kind of brought the song to life would be what we tackled later on with a Greco Les Paul. I used my EBO, had that going through the Marshall JCM 800, and had it going through a couple of different pedals to give it kind of like an organ or a symphonic quality to it. You know, we were really leaning into the orchestra vibe. And so we used that Jimi Hendrix pedal that we used on Harvest, the Shaky Jimmy pedal. We also had the guitar going through an Electro Harmonix Hog, the original, like with the big metal chassis. We utilized both the octave up and the octave down settings. And while I was playing along, our producer, Jeremiah Pilbeam, actually messed with the knobs on the two pedals in real time. So it's very much like we both were kind of vibing in the moment. Really, really cool experience that I think really shines through on the track. Again, we just really wanted to lean into the orchestra part of our name. So much like I said, with it being like a synopsis on the back of a book, we also kind of wanted to almost have it be like its own mini suite, if you will. And that's pretty much it. Very much like a one-off, I doubt we'll do something like that again type track.
Well, there you have it, guys. That was the final episode of this series, breaking down the guitar sounds of Electric Mind. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and be sure to stay tuned for more Overdrive Orchestra content. Have a good one.